No, 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 no.
Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE and welcome to the popular PvP deck series. As you can read from the title, this video will include Typhoon's comeback to the most commonly used PvP decks. Typhoon was always involved in the PvP meta, but now it seems like it's everywhere. Let's dive into the list. HyperAssPhoon was very popular back in the old days of random dice. In fact, this was commonly used with its brother, Classic AssPhoon. Supposedly, this deck is more aggressive and more threatening to fight against. However, it is a huge gamble most of the time since you can barely survive round 3 this way. If AssPhoon is like a mid-game surviving mosquito, HyperAssPhoon is like an early game surviving hordes of mosquitoes. Pros to using this deck is you can easily beat your opponent with more chances of firing assassin. The cons, however, are that when your opponent is either good at dodging, has sacrifice, or has switch, you are basically done for. Strong against decks are decks that don't include sacrifice and switch, like SolarLunar Hyperstall or Typhoon, which I am starting to see a few. The ultimate counter to this deck is Yang. The classic RoyalPhoon was always good, but it never was too threatening. It most of the time just helped the opponent build up. But now I am seeing more RoyalPhoon users and I can see the end of Yang. The pros are you can make your opponent confused or make them build up their pip counts and then switch them off to a non-DPS or DPS support dice. The cons are most of the time it is hard to pull this off mainly because of Phoon's lifespan in matches. Strong against Yin-Yangs and SolarLunars. Weak against sacrifice wielding maniacs and growth overloading decks. If AssPhoon and RoyalPhoon had a baby, this would be it. RoyalAssPhoon is surprisingly a real thing and people are using this frequently, which I don't know what started the trend. The pros to using this deck is, in theory, you can counter both Yin-Yang and SolarLunar, two of the strongest outliving decks in PvP at the moment. However, the cons are without sacrifices, additional SP, and merge capability, you will run out of SP or you will be no threat to the opponent. Strong against deck is Yin-Yang if you get good RNG. Weak against decks that can easily outlive Typhoon's survivability range. People have started using the Plasma Shield Battlefield skin with RoYang, which I don't think it's a bad of an idea. I did lose to RoYang when I was using RoyalPhoon when 2 of my royals were cancelled by shield at a very important time. Pros are if you have shield RNG, this is godly. Con is, shield is very underwhelming. If you guys want me to make a plasma shield worth buying video, please let me know in the comments down below. Strong against other Yin-Yangs that don't have royal and weak against other royal decks if your shield is non-active. The god is never defeated. There are so many different SolarLunar variants that I should make a whole list about them sometime in the future. However, I am mainly talking about the sacrifice one with either Frost Crystal Rift or 5th Voyager Lock Battlefield skin. SolarLunar is god at outliving opponents and is just satisfying to play. The one downside is that matches take a bit longer to end usually. Strong against most decks and weak against other SolarLunar decks that might just outlive yours.